Hi, in this module, we will be talking about recruitment and selection and the details around these particular topics. Use both these words simultaneously. In fact, in our common man language, we use recruitment as all encompassing. But when we are studying subject of HR, then we need to understand there is very slight difference between the two concepts. That is recruitment and selection. They are slightly different, but yes, it is a part of the whole process of putting the right person at the right place in an organization. So we will be covering a few similarities and differences between recruitment and selection in the first module. Then we will be taking up recruitment and then we'll talk about selection. So moving on, let's first understand what is the meaning of recruitment. In the words of Edwin Flippo, recruitment is the process of searching the candidates for employment and stimulating them to apply for jobs in the organization. So basically, recruitment is an activity that links the employers with the job seekers. So please note that there is no talk here which is reflecting that there is any selection happening. It is only the process of finding and attracting capable candidates. So finding and attracting become the keywords out here. So the process of recruitment begins when new recruits are sought and it ends when there are applications which are submitted. So the recruitment basically is a function which precedes selection because it becomes a function wherein there is a vacancy at hand in the organization, there is a position vacant, and the moment there is a position vacant, then the HR manager or the management will start thinking of what are the various sources wherein one can pick up the suitable candidates from, where to invite those applications from. So applications can only come in if there is some connect between those applicants, where there is some kind of contact between these candidates. Otherwise, nobody is going to be aware of the fact that there is some vacancy in the organization. Then once that is done, then how to make them willing to apply for that particular position. That also is very important. How to attract them. That is the reason in campus placements and all companies visit, and they when they visit they make some pre-placement kind of talks. It is basically attracting those applications from the students to apply for that particular company. So this is all a part of this recruitment process. And when we talk of selection, selection on other hand starts the moment recruitment ends. That is when we have enough number of applications. That is when we have attracted a number of applications which we were intending to have, then we will start picking up the right ones. So the moment that kind of screening happens, that means the selection process begins. So it is kind of, let's say, it is picking up the best sort of application or candidates amongst the so much of applicants which are available to us. That is what selection is all about. So it could be done through screening, it could be done through assessment tools like tests, assessment centers, background reference check, interviews. All these are part of your selection process. So when we say what is the then difference between the two, typically recruitment is the process of searching the candidates, right? That is what it is, searching the candidates for employment, whereas selection involves a series of steps by which the candidates are screened for choosing the most suitable candidate for vacant position. So the moment recruitment ends, the selection begins. And the purpose behind recruitment is to create a talent pool out there. That means we are trying to increase the number of people who find that particular job vacancy attractive. So more the number, it is good for us because we will have better choice. But the moment we start to exercise our choice, that is when this selection starts, as I said. So the purpose of selection is to choose the right candidate from that talent pool which is available to us. So this being again, as I said, slight difference between the two, but then going on further, we can definitely say that it is a positive process. Recruitment is a positive process. Why? Because we would want to add on to the numbers of our talent pool, whereas selection is a negative process because it involves when we are screening the applications, when we are picking up the best ones amongst that pool of applications which we have got, then we are rejecting the rest. So when there is rejection, it becomes a negative process. So recruitment is positive, selection is a negative process. It is also the recruitment is the tapping of various sources. And what are the sources? We will be covering it in detail, like campus placements, like print media, like these portals, job portals which you have. These are all the various sources. And when we are trying to recruit, we are tapping the best mix of these resources. And then selecting is the most suitable candidate through various interviews and tests. So that is what selection is. Whereas recruitment, in the process of recruitment, it is just basically we are trying to attract the applications, and there is no contract between the applicants and the company where they are applying for. But in selection, there is a contract of service, which is the end result of the whole process of selection. So these are the basic differences. Let me know if you have any queries. Stay tuned for more content.